no,
You
send
need to
on
change it to
stream.
club, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Right, cool.
Just there we go.
Sorry, I had to come game chat. Volk started talking about anuses, so that was kind of my cue to leave.
Still waiting on Momentum's players.
Ah,
No, not
okay,
Momentum.
cool.
On wait, is it Momentum?
Who do you play for, Wolf?
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna say your full name because I won't pronounce it right. Who
I
do you play for?
I've just been picked up by Shadow today.
Oh,
So I'll be
Shadow
playing with them
by.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're currently bottom of the league. That's a rip.
I don't mind. Anyways, it's a good start
It's
for
fine.
me.
You can make it a comeback story. It's only 2 play days in, so
Exactly.
Not gonna-
I could be the one to
probably
save
not
the
gonna be
team.
bottom of the league. Yeah. What role did they pick you up for?
I don't know. They haven't given me a specific role, but I usually play support, so
Wait, so we're playing
I fill whatever
Momentum,
role
right?
is needed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So if we win
Yeah.
today by a decent amount, okay, we can still. Wait, who's our known GG playing?
NGC, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's.
Come on then,
seven.
Nino. Do us proud, Nino. Do us proud.
And you know what an absolute gunner on the stakes.
Mate, if unknown GG lose, like, and we win, we're in first, no matter what. Because we're
Oh
the
my
only
god, can my momentum join, please? Thanks.
Yeah, bro, it's 31 past. Like, where are they at? Can we get the default win? Wolf, it's 31 past. Can we get the default win, please?
I give him 20
Please?
seconds. There he is.
Oh,
I have a
Oh.
I have a
Come on,
best of two.
Ducky.
oh, too
Come on,
bad.
I have a
Ducky.
best
You
of two.
20
You're
seconds
playing
off
got
the
the win.
default. You got a best of two to play at 7. Right, let's
Yeah,
make this
playing-
quick then, boys. Let's make this
Vertical,
quick.
do you want to know the funny thing is? I'm playing against Rebel.
Yeah, play against Rebel.
Yeah,
Mm.
so.
Ducky! Is that you, my brother?
No, it's a multi-account.
But he's not talking, so, you know.
Multi-account.
Denied. You have been denied the butt sex. Is that on stream? Wolf, are you streaming yet?
Yes, I am.
Oh shit.
And that reminds
Okay.
me.
No,
do-
I was gonna
I
drop
mean-
the M-bomb,
that.
guess I can't.
Yeah, please don't do that. You'll get my channel
I
taken.
would-
I was joking, I wouldn't.
I wanted to go my Smurf, they're allowed on their Smurfs. Fuming.
You mean?
Where's
Card is
Vol?
angry.
Actually, I'll actually go fuck him.
He always does this. He bum
But
licks
he's
you for
probably
like,
eating in it.
he bum licks you for like 3 years and then just doesn't join.
Oh,
Here
What
we
was
go.
that?
Hello,
Vertical,
Vol.
what was that?
I mean, I
What
said
did
he
you
licks
say?
bum. for
Did you
like
hear
3
this,
years.
man?
I said he
Hear
licks
this,
bum,
man?
oh, it's gonna say it again.
and then he doesn't
Oh,
join.
fuck.
He licks ass.
Beef, beef, beef.
Vol, do you or do you not lick ass?
What the fuck? Personally, I don't
Wait,
think
aren't we
there's
on
nothing wrong with
defense?
licking a bit of
Or is it right?
Yeah,
we're
I don't know
defense. We're defense.
Oh,
Switch.
No, you can just do it in the set, bro.
It's okay.
Yeah, but like.
So
Yeah, I could have just done that if you told me to, but
denied
it's all good.
momentum.
I mean, you
Uh,
already did.
Try harder
Okay,
momentum.
is everyone here?
Okay then, boys.
Happy
Good luck.
momentum.
Everyone here?
W
Have fun.
momentum. It's
Good luck, have
V-toxic.
fun.
Wait, can I
GL,
everyone,
HL.
everyone shut up,
Caesar,
everyone
Excuse
shut up.
me,
Caesar.
Everyone
please.
shut up, let me say one thing.
no.
The lips on your skin is the same type and texture as the skin of Uranus. That's all I need
Yeah.
to say.
we
And
know
on that
this.
note,
Good luck, have
Good luck,
fun.
have fun.
boys.
Good luck. Have
Imagine
fun.
being
hello and welcome to the, I believe, the second match of Week 2 Playday 1. Silent Nix versus Team Momentum here on Clubhouse. Team Momentum are going to be starting on attack first, with obviously Silent Nix on defense, and we'll just wait and see what each side bans. This is my first time casting both of these teams, so I guess I'm going to have to learn the names, learn what we might come to expect from them. And first ban is going to be a Capitao. It's going to be big for putting, well, not actually sure why the orange team would have banned that, except for potential plant denial. With the Capitao being able to force people off that diffuser, or just smoke it to get the plant down in the first place. The Thatcher ban coming up from the attacking side is also interesting. That's probably going to play into one of their strats. And they're deeming it that they want to get rid of him more than they need him, per se. Cade ban going to come out as well, and that just shows it's definitely a strat type thing. They want to be able to bandit trick, is what I'm thinking with that. And the mirror ban going to come out as fairly standard, although she is very rarely used on the clubhouse, so it's an interesting move there. Oh, sorry. Right. So the first site is going to be gym bedroom. Slightly unorthodox pick, because most teams will go either cache CCTV or in the basement, as those are generally deemed the two most viable sites. But with that castle, the mute and the bandit, the mute and the mozzie combo actually is going to be very difficult to get any intel on that site, and it's going to be quite hard to breach that wall as well, especially seeing as Thatcher is out of play. That bandit is just going to play havoc with their attack.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And we are underway. So the castle here, I'm expecting to basically barricade off both of these windows, probably the gym bedroom as well. The whole of that wall being opened up at the bottom, which is something you see in Pro League quite often. And to me, this is just showing that Silent Knicks, they have their strategies, they know what they need to do, and they're going to stick with them as much as they can. GC, I don't know who you are, and I don't know how you know that. Oh, wait. I was going to say, I don't know how you know that my name is Sam, but that's the name of my YouTube account, so I'm kind of an idiot. Well, not full-time, but I am a caster, and I enjoy doing it. But anyway, yep, that's the same castle going down I expected, both of those that I expected, and that gym bedroom is going to be defended almost exclusively from the outside. Doesn't look like any fancy spawn peaks are going to be coming out here. The mute here is going to get that cache wall instead of stealing some of the bandit batteries from the bandit, who is very much bandit tricking over on that gym side wall. Attacker's going to be moving up to the roof. Looks like Sledge has got that logistics hatch open already. Almost looked like he was about to fall off the roof there. Thermite just going to be opening that construction window, prepping up for the site. Bandit here is still waiting, listening out for that Thermite putting his charge down, no doubt, so that he can trick it. But with that Maverick in play, he will be able to potentially Maverick trick it, open up a hole and toss a grenade in, allowing the Thermite to get that. But with no drone work, it seems, they don't know what the bandit is actually doing, and it looks like the Maverick may be going for a Maverick trick here. Either that, or is simply just trying to catch the bandit out. The bandit tries to trick it, but the wall gets blown open anyway, as he was forced off of the side where the Thermite was actually planting by that Maverick. That's good play from both the Maverick and the Thermite there, using that coordination, that operator synergy, to be able to open that wall effectively. Bandit now just going to have rotated back into the bathroom, seeing as he couldn't go into gym as he tried to do, and is just going to wait here for any potential push that might come through.
A bomb has been located.
Mozzie's going to be downstairs. He might be trying to go for a C4 at some point into the round, if he continues playing downstairs. But he's very nearly going to be picked off by that Sledge, but he flicks and turns on him just in time, landing the headshot before the Sledge can do any damage to him. That's going to be a big pick on both sides, and now it goes down to... Wow, it's a 5v2 already, with the Maverick and the Monty going down just seconds away from each other. Jackal here going to be in logistics, pushing towards the site, and it doesn't seem that the defenders know exactly where he is right now. They're focused on that Thermite who's outside of that gym side wall. Jaeger's going to have taken some damage at some point. He's going to be sitting on these stairs, waiting for that Jackal to come out. He knows where he is now that the castle has been taken out and that call has come out from his team. He sees the Jackal, and the Jackal goes down, leaving just the Thermite alive outside bedroom window. And the bandit puts him down. That was good play from the defense. I think the attackers did well to get that wall open, but they didn't capitalize on that. They didn't apply the right pressure. They didn't they didn't use that to distract any more than they really did, and that's odd. We may have to go for a rehost. Yep, looks like we're going to have to go for a rehost here. So we'll be back in just a minute. Fuck's sake. This isn't an ESL thing, I'm allowed to swear. There was a sound issue. There was a sound issue for some of the Silent Knicks players there, so we'll just rehost the match, invite them all back. That one. Please bear with me. Should be... Nope, that's not very helpful at all. Brilliant, I'm gonna have to type it in again. Alright, I have invited both the team captains, and we're just waiting for them to join back. Yep, alright. Okay, back to Clubhouse. Round history. Outcome was Orange win. Alright, so just gonna wait until we can get the rest of the players in. And in they come. I've set the round history up right, so defense will still have a point at the
Yeah,
first round.
sorry, I had. Oh yeah, sorry.
Between
Yeah.
rafters and CC.
Yeah, game chat. We're in game chat. Stop talking about strats.
So good.
I will say,
Whoever was Sledge, I'm sorry I did you like
yeah.
Whoever
Also-
was outside breach that I pre-fired
Whoever
from main
was
stairs, I
Monty.
apologise. That was a
Oh.
complete...
Mate, I
That was
couldn't hear a thing.
I'll say now,
I was on red stairs and I
Nick's-
heard.
Well played. First round.
Yeah, cheers.
I literally, my sound was inverted, so I couldn't do much, and I had
Yeah.
the UMP, so.
Not
What
gonna
a
lie, we
great-
kind of
what a
expected
great
you to
combo.
play Maverick, ban Maverick even.
Yeah, when you didn't ban Maverick,
Yeah.
we were a bit pissed
Oh
off.
yeah. What were
bit
the
Not really
scared.
pissed off, but
the
just
bans
didn't expect it.
were
Thatcher,
Thatcher,
yeah,
Capital,
Capital,
Kaid,
Thatcher, Kaid,
Mirror,
Mirror.
Mirror.
And Mirror,
much.
yeah.
First round was a gym defense
Yep.
win.
Yeah,
Win.
already got that down.
I'll win.
Gym
Alright.
Well,
defense.
do you know
orange
if,
side.
is Echo
Right.
banned?
Can
Because
you?
of the glitch in the moment.
No.
Are you... Okay.
Doku, can you
That's
get your
fine.
fifth? And I have a best of 2 to play at 7.
Yeah,
I'm playing, I'm playing a best of 2 versus Rebel. This is kind of funny.
Oh,
Playing for the mighty DC though, so it's all good.
oh yes. Is that like a tryout scramble?
Yes.
Nice.
We did one. Wait, 7 you said. didn't
What
we?
is it? Is it DC's knockoff team,
We did
ACDC?
15 minutes and we did one round.
Whoa,
No.
bro.
Damn.
This
No,
is
just-
inefficient.
No, like Snake, Skirty, and the other guy left DC because they just want to do their own team, but they don't want to like do with these.
Give me a second.
Oh my god, I just want to.
I gotta go have food. Come on, boys.
Yeah,
That's what I thought last game.
I'm hungry. We threw last game,
I'm
but we
hungry
want to
too,
win
yeah,
this
we-
one.
Yeah, we sure did.
We literally had a game at 5 with Invictus League on Clubhouse.
Can we just
A lot.
Boys, we're
Yeah, what's up, boys?
Alright, let's go.
ready?
Yep.
Yes,
We
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Everyone's ready?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck, boys.
There we go. Okay, and back to the match. So obviously the defense, even though there was a rehost, can't go back to gym bedroom again, as that site is locked and they still have that point. So this time they're going to be going CCTV cache room. Similar setup from the attacking side with the Thermite, the Monty, the Maverick, and the Jackal. This time bringing in Ash instead of the Sledge, however. Get a 6th pick onto a Maestro there from the Valkyrie on the defending side. That Smoke going to be good for plant denial. The Bandit is no doubt going to trick again, but we saw how easily and how well that Maverick and Thermite dealt with it last time, and so it will be interesting to see if they can do that again. The Smoke will be able to push them off that though if he just deploys his smokes in just the right way. He'll be able to force that Maverick so far away from the wall that he won't be able to get it, and will allow the Bandit to get into a better position to potentially counter him.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Smoke there going to be opening up the other side of the wall to allow for better sound propagation. Not sure if that's really an intended feature of the game, but it's something that Ubisoft haven't fixed quite yet, and so it's more or less fair game. That's a very, very well placed drone spot from Hacky right there.
10 seconds to go.
Very well hidden up there as well.
5 seconds to go.
There's 2. Wow, Monty's up there as well. Maestro Cam going to be down in a slightly unorthodox position there, just on the catwalk and garage, but that will catch out any attackers who are coming up those stairs or trying to sit on that catwalk, especially considering the only 2 operators they have that can really deal with it are Ash and Maverick. Maverick going to be busy opening that wall alongside Thermite, and Ash no doubt is going to be pressuring from the far side of objective. Bandit here going to be tricking again. He's only got 1 Bandit battery down at the moment, but no doubt he's waiting for that sound cue from the Thermite, and at some point the Legioner's gone down. I missed that, sorry. That's going to be the Smoke going down from a Claymore from what looks to be through the drone hole. That's a big pick. Smoke, one of those operators that just gets more and more valuable as the game goes down, but the Maverick here is going to be taken out by the Bandit as he was tricking him. But the Thermite here going to be very, very sneakily on rappel, putting his Thermite charge down. He doesn't know that the Bandit isn't on the wall, and so he's being somewhat careful with it, but it looks like the charge is going to go off, and the Bandit can do nothing about it. He's sitting back behind a deployable shield, just waiting for the peak. That's a Legion mine gone off inside garage from the Monty coming up those stairs, and the Maestro is just going to be in a staring competition with him right now. That the Monty is going to lose. He peeks at just the wrong time, and the Maestro flicks back and headshots him. The Maverick, no, not the Maverick, sorry. The Jaeger also went down to what appeared to be the Ash, or it was perhaps the Jackal. I wasn't entirely sure. Ash and Jackal here look like they might be going for either some sort of roam clear or flank, with the Thermite droning in for them. Yep, looks like they're going to be pushing up those red stairs where that Bandit is sitting right at the top. He's going to see the drone, and he's going to move before the push can come up. Maestro there going to be contesting the Jackal as Jackal comes into the Garage is also going to be contesting a Thermite, who just takes a little bit of HP out there on the CCTV balcony.
Bomb located by attackers.
Bandit is going to go down there to the Ash in what looked like cash room, but she's then going to be traded off by the Maestro, who takes yet another hit from the Thermite, putting him down to just 5 to 10 HP. He drops the Thermite, leaving it in a 1v1 with him and the Jackal just left. He knows where the Jackal is. The Jackal does not know where he is. The diffuser's down outside that balcony. All he has to do is hold this angle, and the Jackal goes down, trying to peek that Maestro inside of Garage. I think that was, again, good play from the defense. A little bit messier than it was last time, but then I think the attackers were much more coordinated. They properly engaged with their pushes. They picked defenders off where they could. The only thing I would say is that Monty, I'm not entirely sure what that Monty was doing. Obviously he had a Legion mine in his foot, meaning that he was running out of time very quickly anyway. But trying to peek a Maestro with that 80 round mag is just not a great idea, because even if he doesn't immediately land that headshot, you're getting railed. Similar attack lineup going to come out here, especially with the Jackal, Ash, and Thermite still being those consistent picks throughout. But this time, an IQ and a Hibana are going to be brought as well, which is good, seeing as it is a basement defense. The Hibana is going to be good at getting the hatches that Thermite can't, for example, the bar hatch and the stock hatch. Especially without the Cade in play, that Hibana is going to be very useful, as there will be nothing to stop her getting those hatches. There is a mute in play, so he might be able to block off just that kitchen hatch, but it will be very hit and miss. Looks like the mute is actually going to be roaming upstairs. He's setting up for that with the mute jammers down in common rotation positions.
Attackers are heading out to
And
defuse a
this
bomb.
is actually a setup that I've seen in Pro League, and I'm at least somewhat familiar with the Mute Mozzie combination. Both of them going to be roaming that top floor, and this team in general is going to be investing a lot of utility up there with castle barricades, all of the mute jammers, and what looks like both the Mozzies. IQ here going to be breaking into stock, with the Jackal following her. The Hibana's fallen off the roof, which is interesting, but the castle is traded off. Can't see by who. The mute has taken quite a lot of damage. It looks like that Thermite has opened up Dirt Tunnel and is now going to drone down.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Legion's waiting for someone to try and open that hatch, and it looks like he might be trying to impact trick it. The Ash brings down the mute there. The top floor roam seemingly falling apart, as both now rotated off that top floor, which is very sad to see, especially considering the amount of utility that they expended getting up there. The impact trick is not going to work out. Wasn't properly set up. There wasn't a hole for the impact nade to go through, and it just detonated on the floor, having absolutely zero effect on the Hibana pellets. Vigil just going to be sitting there inside church, holding an angle into the blue corridor, which is where Ash is going to be pushing from now. The Mozzie heard her hit those legions, but couldn't react quick enough. She comes in, finishes off the legion as well, pulls the goo mine out of her foot, and she saw the Vigil, but hasn't quite twigged it. And that Vigil is now going to be going and wreaking havoc, but the Ash brings him down with an ace for tryharder there on the Ash. If only he could have ended that a little bit sooner when he first saw that Vigil, before that Vigil picked up those 2 kills and stopped that diffuser plant. That would have been a lot cleaner from the attack. It was good play from that Vigil though. Yeah. Next, I want to see them try the same strat again, the defenders, and I want to see it work this time. To invest that much utility upstairs, all of your mute jammers, all of your Mozzie pests, I think there were 1 or 2 castle barricades up there, to invest all of that and then just to run back down to site less than a minute into the round, that's just, it's just pointless. The pulse here going to be pulled out from the defending side on that church arsenal room defense, probably to try and bring down anybody who's in kitchen. Seeing as the impact trick from the Legion didn't quite work
Attackers
out
need
last
to
time, they might
locate
be
and
trying to go
defuse
for a
bombs.
different strategy there. Other than that, it's a fairly, well, I say fairly similar lineup. This time they're bringing a smoke and a Jaeger instead of a mute and a castle. Smoke going to be reinforcing dirt tunnel all the way down there. Not entirely sure how useful that is necessarily. Obviously, we did see the attackers come down from dirt last time, but they didn't really secure any kills and they weren't contested there at all. Thermite just opened the wall and two attackers pretty much walked into the site. The main push came from that ash in blue and from down the main stairs. Not to mention the hatch and kitchen. Which is no doubt, as I said before, what that Pulse is going to be focusing all of his time and attention on. Almost an identical attacking side to what we've seen before coming out here. This time a Sledge and a Maverick going to be brought. That Ash of Try Harder again going to be brought out. Let's see if he performs quite as well as he did last time. Although it would be quite amazing if we were to bring out back-to-back aces. Looks like the attackers are going to be focusing on clearing the top floor potentially. That Sledge no doubt going to open the logistics hatch as it does so. The Ash going to be droning out gym bedroom side. Jaeger and Smoke appear to be holding dirt, trying to potentially stop that Thermite who was there last time. So they're predicted that he is going to do almost exactly the same thing again.
Yes, got us a drone. Get on.
Pulse is going to have seen that Thermite coming into kitchen. He's going to be calling that out to his team. I'm thinking he's going to go for a C4 as soon as they're on that destructible floor above him. Yeah, the attackers here looks like they are going for a fairly standard roam clear. Just clearing out that top floor where there aren't actually any roamers at all. I believe all 5 defenders are on or around site. Yes, they are. We've got the Jaeger in blue, the Mozzie in church, both Legion and Pulse in armory, and that IQ has seen the Pulse and is shooting him with a scanner. The Pulse may be a little bit suspicious there, but she hasn't taken off much HP. She's only hit him once through that floor from the looks of it. And the Pulse is probably just waiting for that C4 able to go down. A Legion mine comes out. Not entirely sure how that ended up there. Oh, there's a little hole in the floor. Looks like he might be trying to go for that impact trick again. There isn't a Hibana in play this time, there's a Maverick. But if that Maverick tries to get that hatch in kitchen, that Pulse is going to destroy him. But instead, he's going for this stock hatch here. While the Thermite comes down main stairs, potentially after opening that kitchen hatch. Take a look. He doesn't see the Legion peeking up the main stairs and is shot by him. That's the diffuser down on those stairs. Let's see if the Legion's noticed it. We don't know. The IQ tries to peek the Legion with what looked like her pistol out. The Ash goes down for the Jaeger. Legion's going to have been droned out. That's a double kill for the Jaeger over here in blue. Just shooting up through that hatch, taking out the Ash and I believe the Sledge. The IQ is going to go down to Legion on those main stairs, and down goes the last attacker, Toxic, to the Jaeger on blue. Or in blue, rather. With a very, very cheeky little peek there. Just, I believe that could have been a one tap if he didn't fire a second round afterwards. I think that was, again, let's see, everything was set up right for the attackers, but I think they just wasted too much time. They opened what they needed to open, they pushed where they needed to, but they didn't have the time on their side because they spent too long setting it up. The almost exact same composition going to be brought out from the attack again, but this time the Jackal instead of the Sledge. That Jackal has been sort of working for them. He's been picking up good kills, Hacky there. Excuse me, he hasn't been picking up any kills. He has been putting in work though. I won't be that mean.
Attackers
And
need to locate
for
and
the
defuse
defending
as many
side,
bombs as they can.
they're going to be going gym bedroom again. That attack that worked so well for them in the first round. It looks like they're going to be doing almost the exact same setup. Blowing out the bottom of that wall, no doubt castling on both of those, the window and the door, and the bandits just going to be sitting there doing exactly what they all did last time. I'll be interested to see, because no doubt the attackers, when they figure out that this is where they've gone, they are going to twig, hey, this is what happened last time, let's not let that happen again. So let's go over it, let's see how, which bits of our counterplay worked, which bits didn't. They've brought that Maverick and Thermite again to open that wall, which really did work well last time, and that's just about the only thing that went well for them last time. They've got Try Harder on that Ash. Let's see if he comes up through potentially CCTV and just wreaks havoc on that side of the defense, like he has been doing so far. The Sledge going to be coming out instead of an IQ this time, which is somewhat interesting considering there's a Valkyrie in play. That could be potentially very annoying if they're well hidden and they keep pinging the attackers while they're trying to get stuff done. Castle, they're going to be sitting at top of red stairs, taking out the drone just quickly. Sledge is going to be coming up onto that cache balcony, onto that CC balcony, excuse me. But the wall is reinforced and he can't do anything from there. He might try and go for logistics office instead, which is what he looks like he's doing now. Ash is in bedroom suddenly, and appears to be going for the bandit, and brings him down. No bandits on the wall. That wall is completely open for that Thermite to come and just open it for him. Ash knows there's one inside of construction, but she can't pick up the kill. The plant is going down from the Maverick inside of bedroom. There's a C4 out, but it doesn't connect with anything. Jackal's no, Sledge is going to be holding those main stairs. Maverick might be trying to assist him now from what looks like the Valkyrie coming up behind him. Valkyrie going to be coming through bathroom, bring the Ash down, the Thermite as well, leaving. But now it's just the Valkyrie left alive against a Jackal who's in construction, and the Maverick who brings her down. Sadly, she cannot pick up those last two kills and secure the rest of the round for Momentum. No, not for Silent Nix, excuse me. Momentum going to be picking up that round. That's just looking at the pings now. That's interesting. Vertical, very, very, very high ping. If he does disconnect, we may need to go for another rehost, which is, yep, gonna go for another rehost, unfortunately. That's just unfortunate in terms of ping there. None of the
Defenders, protect
other
your bombs from
players
being
have
defused by
left yet,
attackers.
though, and they seem to be just playing on.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
I'm not receiving any calls for a rehost, so and if the players aren't gonna call for one, then you know I don't think I have to give one necessarily. I really want to know how they get those drones up there, because that's a oh, interesting. Thank you for showing me that, Hacky.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
There has been one call for a rehost, and yep, there we go. Give me just a moment.
bomb located by attackers. Attackers dropped the diffuser. A bomb has been located.
Not entirely sure why they're still playing on. There has been a call for a rehost, and we are going to go for one. Yeah, it's going to be a rehost. Let me just back out and get it done again. There appears to be a small argument. Yeah, okay, I don't get the round. Alright. Rehost 2. Glad I've got coffee. Alright. Mouse. Da, 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 da. Right. Add round history. Orange win. Then it was a second orange win, I believe. Then it was a blue win. I don't think it really matters, but orange win on bottom floor, and then blue win on gym bedroom. Okay. Give me just a moment because I'm not entirely sure what the final score is going to be, so I'm just confirming it with the league admin. Alright, yep, confirmed. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to type in the names again, aren't I? Yep. I love PlayStation. Love professional streaming. The invites are sent. Oh, excuse me. The invites are sent. And we're just waiting for the players to come back now. So we're gonna not count the final round that was played. It is gonna start 3-2 to the orange defending side. Let me just confirm that. So it's orange win, blue win, orange win, blue win. Yep. Alright. The bans are all set.
Party chat.
Sorry about this, people. If you're watching, all 5 of you. And there's the first one, next player. No, not the first. I'm an idiot. There's the 4th silent next player. We're waiting on the momentum players.
Hello. It's 3-2, right?
Yes. 3-2 to
Thought
the
so.
orange team. So
Alright,
please
good.
switch back.
Momentum can get fogs. Like, that's not our fault. We only get told we can rehost after the round starts. That's not on us.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Bro, what happened? Why is everyone beefing?
Momentum.
Because we only got told we could rehost after the round started because it was a 3v5 and Vault left. So we obviously lose the round, rehost, and then Ninon tells us to replay it. And then Momentum were like, oh my god, like, what are you doing? You have to leave for the rehost, but we only got told we could rehost after the round started, so...
You don't have to have permission for a rehost though, you can't just leave.
Why is Denied saying stop being childish? They're literally still crying about it.
Oh my god.
No,
The admin's already called to replay the round, so I don't know what they're...
Yeah, I'm sorry, there's a
talking
storm where I am and the power keeps cutting out.
So it's nothing we can do, so...
This is fucking annoying.
They're still fucking go on it, man.
Oh, vertical, your power isn't out.
To be honest with you, I don't give a shit. I could not care less if it was 3-3 or 3-2. I bet we're gonna win like 7-5 and they're gonna moan.
They cannot stop crying about it.
Also, pretty sure
Anyway.
I've killed Doku 4 times that half as well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Your casting better be fire when I clutch that 1v3.
I think it was
Wait,
a 1v4 actually, you got a 4k.
Yeah, no, I killed
Yeah,
the
no.
Monty because
Because it was a
yeah.
2v5 at one point.
instead of walking out, pulling it out,
Well-
he pushed me aggro and tried to like ADS and kill me. But
As
yeah.
soon as the
3-3 or we get a default win.
Literally, it was as soon as the I mean, surely if they don't do it within 15 minutes of the rehost, like then we get default because that's the rules. But you know, how long ago was the rehost?
Two
The
rehosts. He literally, the owner.
Each team is allowed to rehost though.
They're just bitches, man. They need it because they're getting clapped.
Okay, just saying, the rehost happened
They killed us
11
during the
minutes
rounds? What
ago.
do you mean?
The rehost happened 11 minutes ago, I'd like to say. But you know, it's chill. You called it 7:04. Wolf.
Bro, he's asking for roles in the main chat when everyone shit's going down.
Who?
What?
The 8 skirty Atrix or some shit.
Yo, Wolf, you
Oh
here,
my
bro?
god.
Please.
They're
Oh my
literally,
God.
they're literally like not even looking at like the chat. They're just saying stuff, whatever they believe. It's like, look at the chat and see what they're saying.
Wolf, you here?
Bro, I don't
What are
understand.
the
It's not
rules on
that big
them
of a
going
deal.
back? Like,
They
how
can
long
win
ago?
this round easy. I know they can't, like, you know, easy win with 3v5, but, you know.
Like, Wolf, how long's the rules for like joining back after rehost?
I don't know.
Right, so why is
Well-
Ninon saying one thing and Samurai saying another?
Uh-oh.
Ninon
Who cares
replied
about
first, go with
Samurai?
Ninon's
He ain't
decision.
even an admin.
Yeah, Samurai.
Yes.
Both an admin and
He's
the
not,
owner of
he
the league
left.
said we'll replay the round. Okay, who is Josh? I actually
Is that Samurai?
I
It's
don't know.
not an admin.
Even if it is Samurai, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Voting fucking
I'm
pussy.
meant to play BT, so that's 7. Ooh. Damn, that's tough.
Doesn't matter what Shadow said. Okay, so everyone just say it alright then, 3-3, and we don't change the settings. So it's 3-2
No,
to get them
we
to
can't.
join.
We're not allowed to do
Alright,
that.
that's cool.
Are we not? Literally 4 people have said 3-3, yeah, but none of them are admins.
Caesar, just shut the fuck up, man.
No, I meant to
You're
play
gonna
the
end up
BO2
getting
that
muted.
started
Oh my
20
God.
minutes ago and they're wasting my fucking time. They can all get to fucked. The bunch of gold 3 virgins. They can all kill themselves.
Yeah, well, I just wanted a nice game.
Bro, they're trying to talk to the cast, like, bro, it's just 3-3. I swear to fuck, I will fuck your dad. Oh,
What's
yes.
happening?
Thank you,
gonna-
Wolf,
I'm not
I'm
for-
not gonna sit here for
Oh,
half an
boy.
hour doing
Thank
nothing.
you. Nah,
Exactly.
thank you.
What are you on about?
Volt, the admin said 3-3. No, they didn't.
What do you mean?
Bro, the head admin and the owner fucking and the fucking caster all said it's 3-2. And all the people that they're saying said it's 3-3 are either on their team
If anything,
or they're not
the
high
rules
enough
are unclear. Because I thought, I didn't know how many rehosts you're allowed. So that's why I didn't leave.
You're
I
allowed
knew it was
to.
2, that's why I was calling it, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was 2 as well, so I was like, fine, we get a rehost.
Volt,
Like,
can you
obviously we
read
don't get
that?
another one. There was nothing I could do though. Like my game just like.
Wait, when did
my
you say
PS4
10
shut off.
minutes?
Mate,
Just
it
so I
was
can time it.
was
1918,
seven-
okay.
He requested the rehost at 7:04.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're gonna count down the minutes.
Yeah, we are.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 9 minutes.
You could just like check
Sound.
28
9 minutes and
past.
counting. Nah. Siri's. That's the only use Siri has.
I'm waiting until it's 1918 so I can get that accurate as possible.
For that was a good year.
Was it really?
Well, we won the war.
No, we didn't. Oh wait, no, we did. I'm
yes,
thinking
yes,
of...
we did.
Yes, we did.
They've joined
Sorry.
back.
Chat's been put in slow mode, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ninon. That's the head admin! And the owner!
Okay, people.
Volt, shut up. We're not
It's
having
sorted.
these.
Right,
Can we,
everyone-
guys? It's sorted. Stop talking
Yeah,
shit.
thanks.
Yeah, Volt.
Right.
You fucking
Well,
bitch. Vol.
Right, everyone just go in party chat. We'll start when they're ready because we
Yep,
are,
I
okay?
will.
Yeah, we're all ready. So start it once they are.
Yeah, well, if I get why you're annoyed, these guys are just clowning, honestly. So you take your time out of your day and they're just being like this.
I've got another match to cast in 40 minutes. I want to get this done.
I'm meant to be playing a BO2 that started at 7. But yeah, start when they're ready, because we all are.
Yep.
Vertical
Yeah,
party.
we're good. Okay. Let me join it. There's no point actually. I'll just chill here. Oh, you alright, Wolf? How's your day been?
Not too bad. Nice and chill.
I don't understand why they're all kicking off. But,
Because they want a round.
how
in
did the
a-
round go? Like, was it a clap? Like, did they clap us?
Oh yeah, it was the 3v5.
Yeah, I guess
They
that.
just walked in and killed everyone.
Yeah. Mate, I was just like, I was trying to pick up my operator and then my PlayStation was starting off. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I was
that's
looking at the scoreboard
that's
and you were
probably not-
1500
that's
ping,
probably not
so I was
good.
like, oh, looks like we're gonna have a secondary host here.
Probably not
Your
good.
vertical join.
Yeah, okay. Nah, I'm scared about my ping. I can't be asked to join the party. It doesn't make a difference. Actually. Anyway, if I don't get to say it before the
Bloody hell.
repost happens, good luck. Have fun to
Yeah.
everyone. So,
Yeah, good luck
Yeah.
TT. So the chat is put in slow mode because of the arguments, and I cannot send another message for 5 hours, 57 minutes, and 48 seconds. So that's pretty slow. Right. Bloody hell. The owner, R6 Killer, is sorting it out, so I'm sure it will be sorted within the next, hopefully, couple minutes. Because I don't particularly want to sit here not doing anything, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here doing nothing. The teams don't want to sit here doing nothing. It's, you know, so. I'll be honest, if I were Team Momentum, I'd just give them the round anyway, because it's good sportsmanship. They can't help it if a player lags
right,
out.
I'm back.
Alright.
They were just, he's boasting about, thank you. He's boasting about his 1v3 clutch, so. I didn't want to hear it. Finally, food. I want food. God, it's literally been 20 minutes of rehost. That's fun.
Mhm.
That's fucking hot.
Okay, hang on.
I'm gonna move my microwave to my mouth here. You don't get the juicy ASMR of me eating bolognese.
I don't really want the juicy ASMR of you eating bolognese.
Are you sure? Just chat on it.
Well, I'm not big on ASMR.
Aren't you?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the rest of that team joining?
I'm guessing they're waiting for it to
They're waiting for the verdict to be through.
mhm.
I mean, Ninon literally said the verdict will be happening.
Oh
shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
R6 Killer and
And then he put
the
slow mode
team
on.
captains are currently in voice chat on Discord. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Give me just a second.
Of course.
Hey, Wolf.
Yes.
Wolf, are you there?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you send Killer the stream link, please?
It's in streams.
I think he wants the link sent to him. I'll tell him it's in streams, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. That's really gross. Please don't do that.
Yep, sorry, I was doing it for the party chat. I forgot I went into game chat. Still not big on ASMR.
No, especially not like that.
So what did I heard the investigation chat got shut. What was concluded?
I don't know. I haven't received info yet.
Fair enough. Well, this game went to shit, didn't it?
Apparently.
I don't even know why. Because honestly though, if the admin had said it was 3-3, we wouldn't have cared and we would have all joined back.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't give a shit, honestly. But, like...
I just want this game to be over and done with, honestly. It's a fucking waste of time, because they're sat there crying about one round because they're all fucking dog shit at the game and can't get past gold 2.
Literally. Well...
I mean, I'm
not
not sure
gonna
there's.
agree with that
I'm not sure
statement.
there's really any need to start calling people names.
I'm not
like
gonna
that.
agree with
Calm-
that statement.
Calm down.
Technically, it's been 10 minutes since you have released this statement of them having to join within 10 minutes.
It's been 24 minutes since we called the rehost, so...
Oh my fucking, that's pathetic, man.
We called it a
Actually
4 past
pathetic.
7, sorry. I was thinking of EJ when it said 8.
I'm very disappointed as well in that 1v4 casting.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Volt, just leave it, it doesn't matter.
He was crying.
Yeah, I was.
It's casted, that's
What's
fucking
going on
matters.
here?
No clue. Can these
Duffy, was
guys
that you?
join? I swear to God, I could be watching anime or something. No, I
Please
want to watch
save this
July
one.
in April. I don't care.
Okay, do
Without an
people
anime.
like... Is it like just anime porn or is it like actual anime series?
No, it's
Hentai.
Like,
Hentai's
whenever
anime
anyone,
porn, like anime is
whenever
like
anyone
every
says
genre.
anime, I just think of porn.
Anime is
That's
just a
not
genre.
good.
Wait, is it?
Exactly.
Oh shit. Like, can you get like a
Anime's like
series?
anime's like Japanese cartoons. There's like loads of them.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
The only one I've watched is Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon.
Wait, Pokemon's anime? I thought it was just a cartoon.
Doesn't
No, that's
count.
anime. It doesn't count. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
Volt.
yeah, it does, but it does
slap.
count. It does count though. Oh my fucking god. Is Shay still in? Yeah. It's locked. This is actually so dumb.
There's some good
They're too
fucking...
pussy to play out a fucking...
No, don't say that. There's no point in shitting on them.
Yes, there is.
There's not.
How about they can just decide something and we can play
Exactly.
again? Like, come on.
Like, the
Probably
thing
gonna
is,
be like-
right?
They're deciding it
15
now.
minutes now.
Like,
Yeah,
EJ
they
though, this is what I said, right? If the admin had gone, it's 3-3, we'd have all joined back and not cared.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if it was 3-3. You might, but I don't. I would have joined back and just like, yeah, let's
A
play.
little bit, but just go on.
Yeah. Oh, let's just go with this 3-3 then. Perfect, let's play it and now we're going to just win the rest of the rounds.
That'll be bad on our part though.
Yeah.
Even though like
If you
Even
want,
though both
if
the
you
owner
guys, if
and
you
the
guys
admin-
want to
Clubhouse
concede
and
3-3,
defense.
one of you message Nilan.
No, there's no point.
No.
There's no point being like right now. That would just kind of be
No,
like a dick and
Right now.
I don't want to, that's what I'm not saying. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying, like, if that was the decision, I wouldn't have cared.
The rehost was called in prep. The rehost stands. Oh, let's go. I mean, not really. Let's go. We've had to wait for like 20 minutes or whatever. So.
Almost 30 minutes. Is, yeah. Like, it got called at 7:04, I remember seeing it in chat. I go and screenshot
Thank
it.
you. Fucking he says right. Like now they're gonna argue now. Like they're gonna continue to fucking argue just because they didn't get their way.
I would advise you guys to get your minds off this and back into the game.
Yeah. Alright. Caesar is shitting on them. Alright.
Caesar is not a happy bunny.
No, it's a waste
No.
of... The league's a joke, it's a waste of time, like, honestly. You have to wait half an hour because they're crying about it.
Doesn't mean it's not the league's fault.
No,
I know, but it's still a joke when momentum. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna waste half an hour. Oh my god, we're not joining. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was 3-3 and we're not joining. It's like, fuck off, die.
Bro, don't say that.
Now it's. Wait, hasn't.
When I've had to
it
sit
has
here
been
and waste
the
half
10
an hour, when I
minutes.
have things I need to do, and
It
I'm
has been
waiting
10
and
minutes,
putting
and
things
one of
off.
them joined. Like, when's
The
gonna
Doki guy
join
is
the
still
next?
trying to say that it should be 3-3. It's like your opinion does not matter.
Isn't that Zappa now? I swear.
No clue, but he's a league admin, so he thinks everything's just gonna go as well. I'm gonna invite all of them.
Like, literally.
Already. God damn.
The custom game is about to run out.
I didn't mean to invite
Yeah.
the spectator, by the way. I just
Oh,
invited
shit.
everyone that wasn't on our team. The owner is back.
The custom game literally has 3 minutes left. And anyway, guys.
Yeah, so.
Right.
Oh my god. They're
Ooh,
joining.
yay.
They're fucking joining. I swear,
Hello?
if this custom game
Alright.
ends, it should default win or something.
Yes!
Thank you.
Shut up.
Mate, what perfect timing. The second I finished my dinner. Lovely.
Dirty
Everyone,
motherfuckers,
man.
everyone in the stream got to hear me eat my dinner.
ASMR.
Why did y'all play through? Like, why?
I'm gonna say this now.
Okay.
Don't fucking argue.
Okay.
Don't call each other
Yep.
shit. Don't call each other names.
Okay.
Let's just play the rest of the match and get on with it.
I asked a question.
Alright.
why
Okay,
did
love
y'all
you,
leave?
momentum.
Just go in the party start. Just start whenever we're ready.
No, you go to party chat. What?
I love you.
Nix,
Go game,
stop
go
it,
party.
all of you.
Stop it!
Back in party
Oh,
chat.
Go party.
Whoa, you little child.
Like, he's calling us names, the fuck?
Oh my
Fuck off, man.
Bro, want to reuse, fucking leave them, bro.
Yo, Wolf.
Yeah?
I just want to ask, and now this is not a discussion, okay? This is just a question. They got their views, why didn't they leave? You wanna know why?
Because they
if
don't
they
have
would
to.
have won,
Doesn't specify in the rules.
if
that
they
have to
would have
leave.
won, what do you think would happen? They would have said, now we didn't choose to rehost, and they would have gotten the round. But now
But-
they've lost,
No,
they said
because
they
one
will
of them
choose not to
said
lose.
in the Discord main chat rehost.
Then leave them, bro.
Yeah, why
It
did they
doesn't.
leave?
The rules don't specify that they have to.
It's so dumb.
Bro.
So if I, okay, so if I just leave in prep
Guys,
phase,
there's no
and ask
point
for Rios,
arguing.
and then
The
just
decision
play.
has been made. Just
Oh my
suck it
God,
up and
you're
deal with it.
Can you get your fifth in and start, please? I beg. I have things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
do
casting
bro.
another
Well,
match
then
in
ju-
25
then y'all
minutes.
just
I
left
really
as
need
our
this one to
fault.
finish, please.
I don't know, bro. I want to reuse, to be honest.
No, I thought you've been
Hey,
crying.
we
for
still
the
got
past
two
40
Rios, not gonna lie.
Get your fifth in.
Have we
I'm
still
gonna
got
ask for
Rios?
Can we get Rios?
I don't know, I might wait it out a bit.
You say that like you're funny, but you just sound like a child. But whatever, just get your fifth in. You've been that long. The lobby's about to time out.
Bro,
You've got
Like,
less
you're
than a
being,
minute and 30
you're sat
seconds
there
to
crying
get your
about
fifth
it, you're
in
being-
before the
you're like,
match.
Wolf's taking his time. And take disrespectful to everyone involved, the people watching, the caster, everyone here. Like, I have things to do that I've put off to play this, and I have to wait like an extra 40 minutes because you won't join. Like, we don't care about the decision.
Then say 3-3.
Or get your fifth in and play the round regardless, it doesn't matter. The lobby's
You have
about
less than a
to
minute
time
to
out.
get your
Don't
fifth
say
in.
you don't care if you care. Like what?
There we go. Okay, right.
Start.
Everyone
So y'all
happy?
didn't
Let's
care,
go!
3-3.
robbed,
Nah,
bro.
nah. Rios.
God. Right! Back into it! Love it! Jesus Christ! Hope the next game isn't as awkward as this. Right. Round 6. Let's go! CCTV cash defense from the side of Silent Nicks as we go into the 6th round after a very long and arduous rehost process. Momentum there didn't look quite like they had enough time to pick their operators, probably still complaining, and one of them has left! 2 of them have left! 3, and it looks like they're calling for a rehost because they want to be difficult.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Fuck me. I'm done. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Like, I'm here, and I think a good number of us are here in this league because we want to be better at Siege. We want to join a team, we want to get to know that team, we want to play with that team, and we want to become better because of that team. The league is just a platform for that. And if you're getting that annoyed that your team can't has if you're getting that annoyed that you're losing a single round that was a 5v3 anyway, then sort your priorities out. Yeah? I'm going to give them one more chance. And that's it. One more chance. The 4th time I've had to type all of these names in. On stream, just letting you guys watch a blank blue screen. No wonder we've gone from, you know, well, not a decent number of viewers, but fewer, more viewers to less viewers. I'm sorry about this, but I guess, and then This is what you get when now PlayStation's been slow and isn't letting me invite one of the people. Brilliant. Okay. I'm going to do this so that you can hear me, but they can't hear me. Their defense for just leaving the match is that they were not ready. So what'd you spend half an hour... Okay.
Right, gentlemen.
Okay. Is
Wolf,
everyone
we're
ready?
ready. You can start.
Alright, good luck, have fun.
It's Oregon. I don't think I'm ready. I might need a rehost for that one.
Actually, yeah, that's the point, because since you've done the rehost
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
I need to go through and
We got 2
do all
rehosts
of
left.
this again.
You got one left.
Actually, you don't have any
Kyle,
left.
Kyle, stay out of it. Guys, don't say anything. Just stay out of it. There's no point in saying anything.
Alright, so
What the fuck is this, man?
And we're good to go
I'd start at her help.
when you're ready.
Yep. Hang on.
It's fine. Take what takes time you need.
Alright, everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right.
We're good to go.
Good luck. Have fun.
And we are underway for round 6 of this week 2 Playday 1 match between Silent Nicks and Team Momentum. It's currently 3-2 to Silent Nicks, who are going to be taking up a CCTV cash defense as their final defensive round. Slightly unorthodox operator choice on the defending side, bringing out a Wamai and a Jaeger. Legion as well. They didn't bring a Legion last time they played on this site, but the Wamai is going to be sick picked off for a Maestro, who is a little bit more useful on this site. Maverick and Thermite, that combination on the attack that has just been so potent at opening up those walls, it's going to be brought out again. The Ash, the Jackal and the IQ are also consistent picks. The Ash on Tryharder especially. Unfortunately, the stats don't show, but he did score an ace earlier in the match today. That IQ is going to be able to take those bandits out from below if the Maverick gets picked off before he can do his job there. And yeah, that the Jackal from Hacky there hasn't. I wouldn't say he's had too much impact on the round, or on the match rather. But obviously he's far from useless, so to speak. The smoke there just going to be doing the same sound propagation thing that they did last time, opening up that wall so that the bandit can hear better for when he's bandit tricking. Legion going to be putting that same Legion mine down at the bottom of those stairs that caught that Montaigne out just a few rounds ago, allowing that Maestro, who no doubt is going to be sitting in this exact same position on that garage catwalk
Attackers are moving out to locate a
to
bomb.
take out that multi just like we did last time. And as the attackers come in from that warehouse side, very careful of spawn peaks and runouts, it seems. Looks like IQ is going to have taken out that Legion mine at the bottom of those stairs, which caught that Monty off guard, and that same Claymore is going to go down. Remember that Claymore before actually caught out, I believe it was the Smoke, who's playing in the same place that he was when it caught him out, at the top of these red stairs here.
Cover me, reloading!
This time it's going to be Jaeger contesting the top of garage, rather than the Maestro, who's going to be playing back in cash. Looks like a fairly standard drone in, roam clear is going to happen now. The IQ and the Jackal just going to be taking it very slowly and methodically, taking out any potential roamers on the map. But the Ash is going to be picked off by what looked like the Legion on the west side of the map in the gym bedroom area. Bandit is going to take a little bit of HP gone. That's him down to about 60-65 HP from what appeared to be the Maverick opening up a hole and the Thermite shooting through that hole. Jaeger is going to go down. I'm not entirely sure where from, but it was actually the Maverick. It was the Maverick shooting through that garage door up onto the Jaeger who was up on that catwalk. Maestro just going to be contesting that Maverick. After the Jaeger was taken out, he's moved onto his position to keep that garage control that they so desperately need for this site. Thermite is going to have opened up the wall into CCTV there. Maestro is going to be still pre-aiming that door and potentially pre-firing it even, but the Maverick is nowhere to be seen coming in just yet. The IQ and the Jackal here are going to be pinching this Legion, and the Legion goes down to the IQ. Well played there, pinching that defender in that bathroom where he had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and nowhere to hide. The attackers now have full western site control, with control over gym bedroom, construction, logistics, all over there, but they are very bunched up in there. Good C4 could take out one or even two of the attacking players, and out goes the C4 onto the IQ, and it connects, but the Bandit is taken down by what looked to be the Thermite as he runs in and puts the diffuser down. Is the diffuser going to be denied by the Smoke? No, it isn't, but it is. The diffuser goes down just in time for the Thermite. But the Maestro does pick him off and trade him off, and the Jackal brings down the Maestro as he rotates through, trying to take out that Jackal, who he knew was going to be watching that diffuser. That was a very, very interesting last final 5-10 seconds. That Smoke was just creeping up onto that Thermite. I don't really know what he was doing. He wasn't particularly aiming. He wasn't switching to a secondary. It's almost like he thought he had time, and then the plant just went down anyway because somebody came from the side and rightly took advantage of that almost stupid play from Smoke. And as we switch sides here, the defense is going to take CCTV cash room. That's going to be the first defense from Momentum. Silent Nick's going to be bringing out a similar combination to what Momentum did, however with the Zofia instead of an Ash and a Hibana instead of the IQ. That Maverick and Thermite, no doubt they've seen it on the Momentum side and are going to be using that almost exact same play for their own advantage. Or perhaps with that Sledge and Zofia in play, just going to be Maverick tricking the wall and opening it alone almost. Now here, we're seeing a similar but also somewhat different setup coming from the Momentum side. Again, you're going to have the bandit tricking, but the Maestro cam is going to be put in a very different place. You've also got a Valkyrie for even more intel to gain. And that Smoke, I believe, has placed a deployable shield, yes, here at the top of red. It's going to be very useful for whoever is going to be sitting there. No one's going to catch him by surprise coming up those stairs.
Attackers must locate
There is
and
no
defuse
mute
the
jammer
bomb.
in play, but there is an ADS to stop any potential lifeline charges coming through that drone hole and stopping the bandit from bandit tricking, although he does appear to be not leaving the wall, but certainly backing away from it. Maestro is going to be sitting up on those, on that garage catwalk in the same place that Momentum played him. No, not that Momentum played him, that Silent Nix played him, excuse me. The attackers here are going to be outside on that CC balcony, ready to open that wall up. And yep, it looks like they're going to be Maverick tricking it with the Zofia then opening it up as their primary goal from the looks of it. That's how they're set up, and all it takes now... Maybe I know, maybe not. Maybe I called that wrong, and it seems that the Maverick is not going to be Maverick tricking it. He was just trying to take out bandit batteries, which again is fair enough. They do have two hard breaches on the team who are now going to open that wall with a thermite charge. But with that Zofia there, it was probably just more as almost a flank watch sort of play.
A bomb has been located.
Two of the attackers are going to be on that western side of the map, the sledge no doubt droning that Hibana in, and there is little, almost no contest for that Hibana as she goes into bedroom, but the Valkyrie has heard her breaking the barbed wire from bedroom into construction there. That call has gone out to her team, but no one has capitalized on it just yet. C4 tries to go out from the bandit onto that CC balcony, but it doesn't connect with anything, as I don't think there was anyone there. Hibana takes just a little bit of HP off that bandit, putting him down to about 60, 65 HP, and doesn't take any damage herself. She's about to open that wall, but the bandit goes down and denies her completely. If they open the top of that wall, the sledge might be able to throw a frag grenade here, and he does still have two left. And he picks up a kill onto the Jaeger, who looked like he tried to rotate round to potentially catch the attackers off guard, but it has not worked. Sledge there, thinking of, yep, exactly as I called earlier, he's going to throw a grenade over the top, take out the bandit batteries, allowing for the thermite in this case to open them up. Bandit is going to bring down the Zofia, but then Maverick is going to bring down, I believe, either the bandit or the Maestro. I wasn't paying complete attention. That frag grenade is going to go out and do a lot of damage to that Valkyrie, leaving just the smoke alive at that top of red stairs, but he's rotated off. I'm not entirely sure where he's gone. Where is he? He's playing below. He's going to deny the plant. What a play from the smoke, almost clutching it up if they don't have time to grab it and plant somewhere else. The plant is going down. Does the smoke? No. Yes, he does, and he denies the plant with a great play from below. That was very, very well played at the end there from that smoke, denying the plant. Not even with his smoke canisters, just with his shotgun alone, and the attackers seemingly had no idea what to do. They could have gotten up on top of one of those counters, on top of one of those tables, but I simply don't think they had the time. He played that so well, waiting for that clock to run down before he could take them out. And that puts Momentum in the lead for the first time on this map at a 4-3 win. At a 4-3 lead, excuse me. Sophia going to be picked off there for a Monty. The Legion is going to be in play for now. And that's a 6th pick, but he doesn't have time to actually switch it off, so the Legion is still in play. It's going to be a big headache for that Monty player if he tries coming up any stairs or through any narrow walkways. It's also going to be a church defense here. I'll be interested to see, yep, it looks like the Thermite and the Monty are going to be pushing down dirt, judging from their drone spawns. And if that Legion can predict that, he can just pepper that entire dirt tunnel with Legion mines, and there is little to nothing that the attackers can do to stop it. They have no IQ, they have no Thatcher, they just have to hope that they can spot that little shine of the Legion mines on the ground and counter it that way. They're also going to have a pulse on the defending side, no doubt to watch that kitchen, just as Nix did on their church hold. And yep, as we called, Legion is going to come up here.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And excuse me, I believe that was a spawn peek from the Jaeger. I'm not even sure where from. Oh, it looks like he was laying down there, just inside stock, and he's actually picked off the thermite. That's a huge kill for the defending side. That's one of three hard breachers, but certainly your most useful hard breacher for the attack that they were going for, and that is a dirt tunnel pressure. That Monty is still going to be able to get in, however, with just the one Hibana pellets used, I believe. It might have been just one, it may have been two.
Stay close to me.
Hibana is going to open what looks to be that kitchen hatch. But the attackers seem almost lost a minute into the round, and many of them aren't even in the building. They're not droning, they seem lost with that opening pick onto the thermite. The defenders, meanwhile, are more than ready for whatever is coming. They're on cameras, they are ready for what is going to come. That pulse is going to try and pick off that Hibana, but isn't going to do much damage, if any. On the contrary, however, the Hibana is going to bring that pulse down to, again, about 60-65 HP as the Jaeger picks off the Hibana up in kitchen. That Jaeger is doing significant damage. That's Tryharder, the one player we saw pulling off an ace with Ash earlier. There's an Ash Jaeger main from the looks of it. Not my favourite kind of player, but I can't deny that every now and then they really get the job done. Monty is going to be downed by the smoke player in blue and finished off by the pulse. They know that that sledge is in dirt. Smoke's just going to toss a canister out to deny him for a little bit longer. The attack has 3 frag grenades in total now. And Maverick is just going to catch that Jaeger of Tryharder off guard completely. Pulse knows he's there, and Pulse actually downs the sledge through Sledge's own hammer holes in that kitchen floor. It's a shame Pulse doesn't have any C4 left right now, otherwise that would be a perfect move just to top one up through the hole, and the sledge goes down through the hatch to the Pulse, leaving just Maverick alive, and he drops straight into Pulse's crosshairs, and it's an easy kill for the Pulse player there. Honestly, I think that spawn peek right at the start from Tryharder onto that thermite just threw the attackers off so much. They were almost scared of going in. I didn't see much, if any, drone work at all. And so that basically just ended up with them walking in blind. And they paid the price for it. They did some good site setup. They got that Monty in dirt tunnel. They opened up the kitchen hatch, but I'll say that Monty wasn't necessarily the smartest player just walking into site like that, especially when so many defenders were still alive. Excuse me.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
This time it's going to be a gym bedroom defense with a very similar setup to what Silent Nix had on their side with the castle. Doesn't look like they're going to be opening up the bottom of the wall in the same way, but they are going to have that bandit, probably bandit tricking, and they're going to have that castle to place those same castle barricades. Excuse me, a second.
10 seconds to go.
Right. Excuse me there. They're going to be also investing a lot of utility on the cache side of the map.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
Probably gonna leave at least 1 or 2 defenders there to hold that down, as that is such a crucial place to play and to hold in a gym bedroom defense. It is as much a cache CCTV defense as it is a gym bedroom defense. Smoke, they're going to be playing inside logistics with a perfect angle onto the hatch from the looks of it, behind that deployable shield. He will be caught out by any frag grenades though, because it doesn't appear that he has an ADS. There is a rotation open, but if it were timed perfectly, he also picks a bad time to jump over his deployable shield there, but it's not capitalized on by the attackers, as they didn't know that he was there. Sledge now going to be droning out logistics office, and he's going to see that Smoke. Smoke knows he's been spotted, and he's going to just rotate back out into bedroom through that rotation hole. The wall is going to be opened up by that Maverick and Thermite combination that we've seen be so potent in this match already. The Bandit trick seemingly nowhere to be seen because of that Maverick. I think both of these teams going forward will perhaps attribute much more value to a potential Maverick ban on this map, especially considering the strength of bandit tricking on this site. And that's the Jaeger going to go down to, I believe it may have been the Zofia, but don't quote me on that. One smoke canister is going to go out from the sound of it. Not entirely sure where though. That's the Zofia going to bring down the Bandit, who may have been playing in gym or around that area. She's going to be put down to about 30 HP, but it's not so low that she can't do anything, and that's 2 more kills onto the castle and onto the sledge. There's one in bedroom, and that impact is going to do a little bit of damage to him, but not much. He's going to come out, but he can't capitalize on that lone Hibana before the attackers put him down, leaving just one defender left alive, the Mute, inside construction. They already know exactly where he is. The ping comes out, the lifeline comes out, the Zofia is brought down, but he's now going to be pinched from both that construction window and people holding the angle on that construction door. They know exactly where he is, and he is not long for this world. Unless he pulls off some amazing clutch here, which doesn't seem too impossible. He's got 30 seconds. He might be able to do something with that time, but no. He shoots at the Maverick, who's on that gym window, but he runs out of ammo and can't really do anything other than that. With that SMG-11, you really have to hit your shots. You have to hit those headshots, because that ammo capacity combined with that extremely high rate of fire is just not a good combination for long range unless you can hit those first or second shot headshots. This time the defenders are going to be going back to the CCTV cash room defense. They've got that smoke that won them the round on this site beforehand. It's going to be 5-4 going into the now 10th round. And the defenders seem to have almost the exact same setup that they brought last time, and so did the attack from the looks of it. That Zofia, that sledge. It'll be interesting to see if that Zofia does more than she did last time. Or indeed, well, more than the Hibana did last time. I believe the Hibana died pretty early on last time. The defenders took cash CCTV. Looking like a very similar setup to what it was last time. The Legion and the Smoke going to be putting some utility on that top of on that red stairs. To deny almost any push up there. Whoever's playing at the top of those stairs is going to hear that Legion mine and peek out, but probably before the attacker down below has a chance to react to it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
This here is one thing that intrigues me quite a bit, because a lot of
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
it's almost between teams, especially in ranked. You'll have one team that swears by having a rotation hole right there, and another team that swears by completely reinforcing it. And I think that when you have that rotation hole, you have to control garage so much more, because if the attackers get hold of that garage and that rotation hole is there, they have almost complete site control on that B bomb site. Maverick there going to be opening the wall. Bandit knows he's there and is going to try and get that pick, but he's unable to on the Maverick, but he does get it onto the Zofia, who's just rappelling up next to him. The Zofia gets a couple shots off, but they don't quite land. The wall is still electrified. The Maverick can't seem to find the Bandit battery, but there it is, and that's going to allow the Thermite to open up the wall in the exact same way that both sides have been doing all match. Hibana again going to be droned in through bedroom, meeting almost no resistance, taking out a Legion mine, and is about to push into construction. Maverick there going to bring down the Jaeger of Tryharder, who again is the first pick. That's, I think, 3, maybe 4, maybe even 4 rounds in a row. He has been the first pick off. That's I guess the crux of an Ash Jaeger main. Like, yeah, you can get a good number of kills, you can get spawn peaks, you can get aces even, but if you're playing too aggressive and the attackers, or even the defenders, aren't on the ball, then you can always be that first one to get picked off. The Legion is going to take just a little bit of damage there from the sledge spraying through that cache doorway. He's going to have droned it, so he knows where the defenders are.
By attackers.
He sees the foot of the bandit, but can't quite capitalize on it because he moves. As he comes out, and the bandit comes through the hole opened by, I believe, the Hibana into construction and brings down the sledge. He's going to contest that thermite on the wall, but do no damage to him, eating just one bullet, I believe, from that thermite, putting him down to about 70 HP. The attack seems to have slowed down a little bit now, but they do only have about 20 seconds left. The smoke canisters are going to start coming out, start restricting that access. Then Maverick is going to go down. That's a triple kill from the bandit player, Toxic there. Thermite is the last one alive. He's in construction, and they know where he is. Tries to go for the knife as a last gasp for glory, but the bandit puts him down, just almost dodging out of the way, as you can see there. And that is going to put Momentum, who for so long were behind on this map, at a match point. The most that Nyx is going to be able to get out of this now with a draw, and in order to do that, they are going to have to win 2 attacking rounds, completely unanswered by Momentum. Momentum going to be taking Church and Arsenal this time for their defense, bringing out that Pulse again, that Legion, that Mute. It's almost the same setup. Both of these teams seem to know what they're doing in terms of strats. They know which operators they need to bring. There is very little variation between it, between revolutions, so to speak. And they always know what they're doing with them, essentially.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'm betting the attackers are going to be hoping that Jaeger can't pull off. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm assuming the attackers are going to be hoping that the Jaeger isn't going to go for a spawn peek again this round. It is sort of a one-time trick, so to speak. The attackers will be looking out for that now. But I want to see how the attackers are going to fare in the event that that thermite isn't picked off immediately. That they're not immediately thrown off like they were last time. The defenders were on a Church Arsenal defense. There's no Montagne on the attacking side this time though, so that dirt tunnel push might be a little more difficult. Jackal, no doubt, on that. Yeah, Jackal's going to be on that roam clear up top, which is just basically what his operator was designed for. Hibana's going to be up there with him, and they're probably going to make their way down to kitchen so that Hibana can open that kitchen hatch. Logistics isn't a bad place to start, it's directly above, and to be honest, it basically covers everywhere that they need to. The Maverick, they're going to be watching that window with intent, knowing what that Jaeger did to them last time. Pulse is going to have spotted the Jackal on what looks to be... Where is that Jackal actually? Just give me a second. That Jackal's going to be in bar. Actually in the hallway now above the main stairs doorway. And the Pulse is going to try and shoot him through the floor, but isn't going to connect. They weren't really intended to do any damage. They were sort of just meant to push him off a little bit from the looks of things. Smoke is going to be holding that angle inside dirt, waiting for that push to come down. And the thermite is still around that dirt entry. Hibana's going to be opening that kitchen hatch now, giving the attackers a significant amount of site control if they can capitalize on it. It's not entirely possible though that the defenders will punish them for that, especially with that Pulse in play still. He will know when they are in kitchen, and he will make them pay for it. Thermite, it looks like it's going to be coming down those main stairs, and no, that's Jackal, sorry, and he brings down the Mute. Pulse tries to pick him off, but he can't quite. Jackal takes down Try Harder on the Jaeger, but is downed by the Legion. But with the points off, I don't think Legion knew. Legion is then going to be picked off by Thermite, who's coming down and is now picking up that Jackal. A smoke goes out to try and force them off, but it doesn't connect at all. The smoke is going to have pushed, bringing down the Jackal, but he can't quite... No. He doesn't push any further. He doesn't try and get the Thermite as well on that same push. The Maverick is above the smoke right now, opening that hatch. Smoke doesn't try and contest that in any way. He just falls off and waits for that hatch to open and for the site push to come. 20 seconds left now with a 4v2 in favor of the attackers, but the defenders are ready for this. That Pulse is watching the hatch. C4 expended. Smoke is going to go down. Pulse is going to pick up 1 kill though. 3 seconds left and the attackers have to plant. They're going to go for a plant inside inside Church from the looks of it. It's going down from the Thermite right in that corner behind those boxes. They know where this Pulse of Toxic is. Sledge, they're going to do... no, Maverick they're going to be do quite a lot of damage to the Sledge with a frag grenade from the looks of it. But they're all just going to be holding angles now, the attackers, waiting for this Pulse, because he has to push them now. They've put that diffuser down. This game is theirs unless Pulse takes it from them. Pulse, he's playing very conservatively here. He brings down the Sledge, but even now he no longer has enough time to get the diffuser down. Or to deactivate the diffuser, and the Thermite picks him up, aiming down that long corridor, and he goes down, bringing it to a 5-6 or a 6-5 in favor of Momentum. Only one more round, people, and either way it is going to be, well, it's either a draw or a win for Momentum. Silent Nicks unfortunately have completely lost their chance at 3 points here, but they still can clutch that 1 point to keep them in the running if they win this round. It's going to be a Church Arsenal defense again, and it's the exact same setup from the attacking side. This time a Bandit is going to be brought out on the defending side. Perhaps they saw they saw how easily that Thermite opened up that church wall, and that is what allowed them to plant, and maybe they want that to stop that from happening this time. So I think you're going to be sick picked off in favor of an Ash, who fills much the same role, but is quite a bit more potent, shall we say, in terms of run and gun type style. If we just look at the stats, that's Toxic there. 11 and 4, almost carrying his team. Obviously these stats don't reflect the previous rounds, the 5 rounds before this rehost, and so it doesn't show Tryharder's ace, for example. He's on at least 7 kills now, probably more than that. I'm afraid I haven't been keeping count.
Attackers are moving out.
Seems to be a similar setup from the defense this time. Only one of those walls in dirt is actually going to be bandited, though, which is an interesting move, unless he goes, no, he's not going to go back and get the other one. It's almost like they're saying, hey, don't come down here, but unless you want to. That Smoke is going to be playing in dirt. He can hear that Maverick, no doubt. And he's going to do something about it. Sledge going to be up on the top floor now, pushing into logistics, exact same as he has always been doing. Ash going to be top floor, no doubt. I keep saying no doubt. Ash going to be top floor, clearing the roamers. That is going to be droned out now. The Jaeger, who's inside the bathroom, is going to go up the pool table. The Ash is going to predict this, but isn't going to be able to bring him down in time. The flick was almost there, but the shot didn't quite land. Now that's not a huge pick in terms of operators, but that does make it a 5v4, and statistically, whichever side gets the first pick on the opposite team wins more than 50% of the time. So who knows? Maybe we're looking at a momentum win here. It certainly looks that way, as they still halfway into the round have almost full map and full site control. Sledge as well is going to be taken down in almost the exact same place as the Ash the Jaeger was. And they should have predicted that. He's been droned out now.
Attackers
But
have recovered their diffuser.
the attackers just seemingly don't know what to do about him. Thermite is going to be at about 2 HP with just him and the Maverick left. Maverick is going to bring down that Jaeger, stopping his kill streak. It's not going to become a 3k, just the 2 for him.
I need a torch.
Maverick going to be opening that bar hatch. And the defenders are just waiting patiently. They know this is their round to lose. This is their round to win, sorry. And the Thermite is going to be taken down by the Pulse inside of Kitchen, leaving just the Maverick alive in a 1v4 to clutch. He is going to have to ace to clutch this out, but the Pulse knows exactly where he is and is continuously calling it out. He's going to connect with one shot onto that Maverick, but the Maverick is going to be brought down by the smoke. The mute, excuse me, as he tries to push in through Motorbike, and it's going to be a win for Team Momentum. 7-5 on Clubhouse. Interesting match all round between the rehost debacle, some spawn peaks and ace coming out from Tryharder. Very, very interesting round, and I think for both teams it's going to be one that they look back on to improve, to look at their strats, to look at their potential bans in the future, and yeah, just interesting round so far. In the end. Thank you for watching the stream. I will be back live in the next few minutes with my next stream.
When have we got our real match?